Hello, I'm Scott Shepard, and let me tell you, boy, was I in a storm this past weekend. My granddaughter and I were on a trip going to actually Waxahachie, but from about Eastland, somewhere right in there, all the way through the Metroplex and on into Waxahachie, we were in some kind of a storm. It came out okay and all, but I was getting these emergency alerts and all of that. And it finally told us that, man, there were places in the Metroplex that got tennis ball size hail. We missed all of that. I want us to talk more about storms, but could I ask you to do something? Would you help us out a little bit? We're trying to get to 250 followers. Then after we get that, we'll make another goal, but that's our immediate goal. You can help us by hitting subscribe, hit like, and make a comment. Tell me the last storm you were in. If you're in West Texas, it may have been a while. If you were in the Metroplex, it may have been just this past weekend. Tell me the last storm you were in. Let's talk more about storms. Well, this one passed by. Not many people lost homes, or not many tornadoes dropped out of the storm. There was a lot of damage apparently with these tennis ball size hail that came down. A lot of flash flooding. I remember hearing a lot of talk about the flash flooding and all, and accidents on the highway, things of that nature. I was thinking about storms because, as you can see in this next picture, when those storms passed, what was left behind was the most beautiful rainbow you'd ever seen. I couldn't get just a picture because as we traveled, of course, it moved and things of this nature, but what a beautiful rainbow. And it reminded me, in fact, I had a conversation with my granddaughter, that's exactly how storms work. Boy, while they're going on in our lives, whether physical storms or maybe emotional storms or relationship storms or financial storms, I mean, we all got them. We all go through them. It's just when they're emotional and relational and all that, they don't come up with a weather screen or a screen showing how bad the storm is in our life. We just deal with it. And it's difficult. Those storms are difficult. And it may leave behind some damage, some wreckage as it passes through, but it will pass through and we'll be on the other side. And then, there is that calmness, that beautiful rainbow of calmness when that storm passes by. A couple of things we need to remember. We need to remember, number one, Jesus is always by our side through that storm. Not physically, he doesn't pick us up and carry us through it, but spiritually and emotionally and socially and things of that nature, he's really involved. He's going to get us through that storm. We're going to make it to the other side, and on the other side will be that beautiful rainbow. We need to remember that. Second thing is we need to remember, not only are we not in it alone because God's with us, Jesus is with us, but we got friends. Friends that are with us, friends that would support us, friends that would encourage us and help us along through those storms. Don't ever think you're alone, because we're not. We're never alone, even during the darkest of storms. Listen, think it over. Have a great day. I'm Scott Shepard, and this is good news for you.